And we're live with an early bird special. It is a thirsty Thursday. I am filled with Jupiterian energy. Started my first video, ranting and raving, so now we're going to go on with the party. Okay, what am I hearing? Where the party at? It's going to be a party, y'all. Okay, who am I hearing? R. Kelly and Redman. Okay, it's like, what am I hearing? If I don't, it's like a game show in there. If you don't sing it or say it, it just gets louder. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix, spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist. I swear I took care of that. Anyways, that's going to happen another time. Evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your first child of God, the messenger of God, Lilith reincarnated. You can't keep up with me. Yesterday in the middle of the... I felt the 10-day energy shift. Then this morning I was like, I guess it's the 10-day energy that I'm catching. Hold on. Something's wrong with my numbers. No, it's not. What's today? The 29th? Yeah, okay. Because it's supposed to be May 30th. So I caught it a little bit early. No big deal. That's what I was trying to figure out. Alright, where are we? As soon as I looked at the card, I was like, is that really it? Well, that makes sense, because we've been talking about possessions. I'm in an energy. Let's just start with that. Possessiveness or sharing. That's where we're at for the next 10 days. I just lit everyone up. I've been lighting up all these material fucking bitches about their possessions and how they think that they're powerful by having them. A powerful person is a person that can share. When you have enough that you can give, then you're successful, bro. Period. I don't give a shit how much money's in your bank account. If you can't share any, then you're not that rich. If you're still hoarding and needing more and you can't give, then you ain't got enough. So quit trying to say that you got it and that you're set when you can't give. It's so simplistic, bro. If you think that you're really at a place where you're so fucking materially successful, then how come you can't share that success with successful? All of these rich bitches out here don't share. They keep it to themselves. They have no power behind it. They think they're powerful because of the numbers in their bank account. Can't wait till God turns all those numbers back to zero. It's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And then we'll see how powerful you are without all that money. We'll see how desperate you are without all that money. How disgusting you are without that money and what you did to get it and how far you'll go to get it back. I love those moments. I love those moments where you see the true colors of how they got to where they are and how disgusting they are about doing it again. Going back to you, none of you are successful if you can't share. And you giving 10% to your church doesn't make you successful. That makes you an obedient bitch. You do what the church says. You're still not helping God's people. You're helping your church that you give the power to. What is that church doing for God's people? The actual homeless out there, the sick, the needy, the sinners. Not other people of your church and your community. What are they doing for God's people? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Your bank account means nothing because you just keep counting it. That's what that means. For real. All right. Deacon number 29, and it is the 29th. How fucking poetic is that? All right. Sawid Keed, children of the potter. Egyptian, let's see, the calendar, blah, blah, blah. The group is the potter. The minerals are glass and gold. Possessiveness or sharing. Giving and sharing in your personal life truly requires a balancing act. Oh, and here we go. We got, Apple Pay over here. Giving too much and you risk being taken advantage of, but sharing too little and you risk alienating yourself from those that are closest to you. You may like to believe that if you won the lottery, you would give money to your friends and family, but how generous are you with the resources you have at your disposal right now? Kanye was a billionaire, and all he's doing out there is stunting on the gram, trying to get more. He's done nothing with all that money. Kim Kardashian, all of them. Lewis is one of my highest paid celebrities. I think he's over, I don't know, somewhere in the 700 millions or something crazy like that. What does he do? What does he do with all this? He puts it into, he puts it into organizations that has his name, Mission 44. He does it for his own country. He chooses. They choose where to give the money. They don't just give it freely. It has to be a tax write-off, and there has to be some kind of, ribbon cutting and picture taking, for any time he spends a dime. Do you share your time, experience, knowledge with others? You're not going to give them your time. It's too important. You're not going to give them your knowledge and experience because that's what you use against them to be powerful. You don't want them to know what you know because they'll use it and be better than you or use it against you, correct? Saweetie may be calling upon you to either be more generous or more frugal with your energy. The surrounding cards should provide additional clarification. If Deacon 22 is nearby, it can be an indication that you need to be more open and honest in your relationship, sharing more of your guarded inner life with your partner. Oh, God. You and your secrets, losers. How do you sleep with a person that doesn't even know your fucking phone passcode? Like, you'll give them your pussy and your dick. You'll literally give yourself, ruin your life with this, but you won't let them have access to your phone. Really? Really? Like, you'll literally go over and put your mouth on their fucking private parts, suck their fucking life juice out of them, but you won't let them have access to your car or your phone. And they don't know your family. You'll literally suck the life out of a person that you don't even know, and put your tongue all inside of a person you don't even know. Gross. If Deacon 24 or Deacon 25 appear with this card, you are being reminded to share your good fortune with those who are less fortunate. Yesterday I was driving down Monaco, and there was a man out on the corner. I love driving on that street because it's covered in greenery. It's beautiful. It's just kind of like driving down 6th through downtown. It's covered in greenery. It looks like Pennsylvania. Anyways, there's a man there, and he's really scruffaluffagus. And on my altar, I have, inside of my Buddha bowl, I have coins there, just a bunch of quarters. And I get 4 quarters out, and I give it to him, and I said, look, I live in a homeless shelter. This money is blessed at my altar. I am a witch. You keep this money in your pocket. Don't spend these 4 quarters. They will multiply, and they will keep multiplying, but don't spend this 4 quarters. And I gave it to him, and I hope he put it in a different pocket. I didn't have much to give to him. I gave straight from my altar. What I gave to the gods, I gave to him. My prayers for this money, I gave to him. I gave him my prayers. Because I was guided to. Right? The woman before that, I was at, where was this one? Again, you can always do a good deed on Wadsworth and Alameda. There was a woman, Middle Eastern woman, covered up, and she had a sign. I only had $2 in my purse. I forgot about all those quarters at that time. So I grabbed the $2 and I gave them to her. Yeah, I'm poor, and I'm homeless, and my money's running out, but I know where it'll come, and you don't. May this money, you know what I mean? May this money multiply for you like it has for me. It's called the giving heart. I spoke about it earlier. There's no power in men because they're not giving their love. All I want, bro, all I want is someone to be truthful with me. I don't know what that means to you, bro, but that's all I want. Love is truth. Truth is love. God shows me his love by being honest with me and telling me the truth. It hurts. That's all I want out of another human being. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want your money. I want your truth about everything that we had witnessed. Tell me what you feel, because I'm going to tell you my truth of how this makes me feel. I don't think much, but when I do, I'll tell you how I think. You guys want so much from a person, bro. All I want is truth. The one thing they can't give. They literally can't tell me the truth. They look me dead in their face and they have to lie because that's what their brain tells them to do to me. Lie to her. Lie to everybody. tell them what sounds right. If you go back and you ask me what did I want from Bobby, what he made me feel, and the truth. I wanted those feelings that I had when I was with him, but all I really wanted from him was the truth. Just tell me how you feel. I've spent 3 years trying to figure out my feelings for you. Can you just tell me how you feel? If you told me the truth, maybe I can move on. You know what he told me after all of that? The only thing I ever heard him tell me, and I moved on, I feel like you're the devil trying to convince me that grass is greener on the other side. I had to take that as his true feelings and leave it alone. And since that's who I really am, I left it alone. All we ever want is somebody's truth. I guess that's not true for everybody else, because I'm looking at Jonica and fucking Russ and them. No, they don't want truth. They don't want you to tell them the truth. Not at all. Don't lie to me. Please, don't ever tell me the truth. That's all I want, bro. I want something that doesn't exist in men, and hardly in women either. I want the impossible. I want something out of this world. Something godly. The truth shall set you free, as he says. It's the most powerful. I don't know. Again, I have no desire to have something that never brought me happiness. I don't desire a man because they don't bring me happiness. The feelings I had when I was with Bobby felt good and I wanted to explore them. But if you asked me what I wanted from him, it was just to understand how I felt about him and how he felt about me. And if he would have told me the truth, you know what I mean? Whatever it was, I could have made better decisions. But I kept trying to figure out the truth on my own. You're not powerful. None of your possessions, none of that. If you don't have the power to be honest, you honestly have no power. Let's move on. Children created by the potter represent all of humanity. Human beings, especially when they are very young, tend to be selfish, but they can also display altruistic acts of kindness by sharing what they have. My daughter's great about that. These are the themes explored in Sawiquid card. The artwork depicts two fishermen carrying their daily catch. One holds a spear as if to aggressively protect his possessions, while the other fisherman holds his basket high like a trophy without fear of anyone taking what he has. Having a card showing a fisherman may seem strange in the Potter group of deacons, but remember that Quid has a close association with the Nile River and the water in general. Also, the day of catching birds and fish by the followers of Re falls during this deacon week in the Egyptian calendar. Something about that stood out, catching birds. It is considered an inauspicious day to be on the water because Re takes precedence in catching what is his. This week also includes the festival of the ruler, wherein the ancient Egyptians gave ceremonial offerings and blessings to the pharaoh, along with wishes for him to be healthy and well. Well, I did that the other day. I went and did my offerings and blessings, and I actually made a wish. The possessiveness of Re is therefore balanced by the generosity of the people during the same week. Well, interesting week. I want a bird. I don't want to keep a bird. I want to help a bird. I don't want to keep a bird. That's not fair. I love birds. They're amazing. Alright. Well, we talked about your possessiveness and how you possess each other and what you possess, and you're fucking possessed. Period. I'm not doing an exorcism on you. That was last night's teachings. Alright. Great. Start the day off with tears. That's okay. Me and my whole family aren't feeling so well. We're under the weather, and it's actually like 62 degrees, so that's some good weather. We just don't feel well. We haven't. What is it? COVID? I don't think so. I think it's, you know what I mean. I always say it's the same thing because we're a healthy family. We just always have been very healthy. I think it's alchemical transmutation. We're all changing, and it is. It's the end of the school year and stuff, and the weather's been all funky. It could be all kinds of shit. Anyways, let's see. What do we got? My son did some. Oh man. The card I just pulled is really harsh. My son did something yesterday. He didn't feel good when I went to take him to the doctors. He had a killer headache. I get in the doctors and they're like, "How does it hurt?" He's like, "It doesn't hurt." I'm like, "You fucking liar." Whatever. Anyways, that's not what you were telling me on the way here. Then his blood pressure's all high. And they're like, "Have you drank any caffeine?" He said no. I was like, "You just drank a soda on the way here." I was like, "Do you just lie just to lie? Like, do you not know what's coming out of your mouth?" Anyways, we came home. They gave him some shots. You know, he had to get a tetanus shot and something else for his, I don't know, his 13-year-old shot, whatever that is. Anyways, we came home and he literally just passed out after lunch. He never falls asleep like that. That's why I knew he wasn't, we were all bad. And then I don't feel good. There's something gross in my stomach. It doesn't feel good. That's not COVID. COVID isn't really stomach stuff. Not really. So that's why I was like, oh, we're not doing so well. I have this card turned down because I don't want to turn it over. It's not bad in this book, but I have it in another book, and it's a bad card to have. It's one of the Dark Goddesses. Oh, shit. Alright. Have I read it in this book? I think so. But it's quite scarier in my Dark Goddesses books. Baldur, the light, and Heimdall, the protection. I love it. That's where we need to be. Baldur was amazing. I love you, Baldur. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, Ron. Oh, Ron. Valkyries. Nope. Nope. 9 realms. No, where are you? No. There it is. Emotion. Ron is the goddess of the sea and rules all emotions. She is the wife of Aegir and the 9 daughters, all named for the waves of the ocean. Ron uses her net to hunt men at sea, capturing them and dragging them to their death. Ron reminds us to be aware of the power of water, for it is the conduit for travel on Earth and in the cosmos. I see flooding. Really? Yeah, it probably already has been. Sorry, not sorry. I told you months ago. I'm going to keep it cool in Colorado and the rest of you are going to get flooded. Sorry. Accept it. That's what's happening. We're keeping the fucking cool in Colorado and the rest of you in the South get flooded. It's just how it happens. That's why you live there. You shouldn't be not used to this shit. It's tornado season and flood season. April showers bring May flowers and all that bullshit. I said it 2 months ago. I felt bad for it, but in the sense of I'm not going to fucking burn in the desert so that you guys can enjoy your hot lands. Deal with it. And if not, stop it yourself. The symbolic message of Ron's deep oceans is calling you to look at your emotions. And that's what the ocean represents, is your emotions. Yeah. It says that she's gonna drown you in your emotions. This is what it says. Ron uses her net to hunt men, not women, men, capturing them and dragging them to their death. What? In the waters of their own emotions. Die, motherfucker, die. In the essence, I have no sympathy for you because I teach you how to deal with your emotions. You didn't deal with them, so you're going to die to them. I told you this in the last 3 fucking days. You will die to the flesh. Period. Or the flesh will kill you. Period. I don't care. Pray to God. I'm not here to do any of this, bro. I'm not your fucking savior. He was by the messages he gave you. You didn't accept his message, so die. It's that simplistic to me, people. You're God's favorite. I don't fucking favor you for shit. For shit. You're a terrible flavor of fucking existence, if you ask me. I can execute my Christ-like being. I can enter my Christ-like being and be Christ-like for the humans when I have to go out and be human. But when I'm in my dark space and I get to take this flesh off, let me tell you how I really feel. Die. Die to the flesh and be reborn in the spirit is what I teach you, what he said, what all of us said. Die. Oh, it's killing me. My thoughts are killing me. My feelings, this job, my life, my boyfriend, Then die. Or walk away from it. Losers. I spend too much time trying to empower you just to look at some powerless shit like you. The symbolic message of Ron's deep ocean is calling you to look at your emotions. Don't get trapped by the cycles and patterns of the past. I feel a Mercury retrograde coming. As soon as I said that. When's it coming? God damn it. And that just means that we got to deal with you people. Every time the planet shifts, every time the energy shifts, you act like a shifty bitch. And we got to sit there and stand back and watch you act a fucking fool. I'm not pulling up. Alright, where's the book? I know it's coming. I feel it. Why? Because I'm a fucking psychic bitch. Because I fucking feel things. You don't have feelings. And that's what's about to kill you, is your fucking repressed feelings. Tempered swan. Okay, I'm not being very swan-like. Alright, calm down. Yeah. Give me a second. Water spraying. That's what you need to do. You need to just cry a lot. A lot. LILITH is coming. Hold on, let me put my LILITH oil on. It's fucking pissing me off. You fucking people. I do this for the fucking 55 and a half years of my fucking life. No, I don't wake up always loving doing this shit with you dumbass people. Fucking dumb. Super dumb. How'd you get so smart? I work through my thoughts and my feelings. Something you cannot do because you're too busy being dumb. Dumbasses. I can't stand people. Alright. LILITH, chickens, midsummer, summer solstice. Oh, my strawberry moon is coming. I can't wait. LILITH. New moon, 25th in Cancer. That's not helpful. Oh, man, we're in the wrong season. Lunchbox. Meatloaf. I think that's funny. That's the best nickname I ever heard for a person. My homie Meatloaf. That is great. I like that. Put some ketchup on that shit. 3 sooner. Okay, here we go. I know it's coming, bro. I fucking feel it. Full moon, June 11th. Let me see. It's coming. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, you guys never do any of that. Where is it? I know it's coming, bro. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Yeah, I fucking feel it. Feel it, Phil. I feel it. In my jellies. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. It's coming. I can feel it. Crystal scrying, Beltane. It's gotta be in here. Fire scrying. I know it's coming. It is sometime in LILITH, I guess. It's coming in the next month. Cancer, new moon in Cancer, rituals beginning. LILITH encourages you to embrace the warmth, blah, blah, blah. Somebody on Saturn, Neptune conjunction on the 29th. Neptune goes retrograde until December 10th. On July 4th. Full moon in Capricorn. It's coming, bro. I can feel it. You guys are going to act stupid. Maybe just for today. Oh! I told you. Mercury retrograde in Leo season on July 18th. Mercury goes retrograde again until August. Oh, God. I can't even. What does that mean? You guys go back to your stupid patterns and your stupid ways. You act like a fucking idiot again. But it says you're going to do it again today. Ron's net is symbolic of the unresolved pain you carry. Drawing this card offers hope that you are making progress and will soon be free of the confines that are holding you back. For all of you that have not dealt with any of your pain, this is you. If you've drawn this reverse, it suggests that your boat has turned upside down, lost in sea of emotions, and you are trying to swim to the shore. I have seen that in so many of my tarot readers. I don't even want to hear about your regrets. I don't care. You know why you regret it? You know why you regret what you did to me? Because you don't get another chance. You don't really regret what you did to me. You did to me what you did to everyone. You regret that it didn't work. That's what you really regret, is how it didn't work. And you want another chance, but you can't. Because you acted, and your actions ended up in isolation. You're filled with shame and regret, right? About the past? Why? Because it didn't work. I'm seeing Russ. What a not working bitch. You mean to tell me that your management team decided that we're going to blow out 4 tracks within 2 months and leave 30 days of nothing before this album drops? That you started taking money from people 5 months before you gave them their product? It didn't work. It didn't work, bro. What the fuck is he supposed to do for the next 30 days as far as advertising and promoting this album? He has no choice but to release another shit song off of it. But he gave you the best he had. That's the best he had. Why? Because he wouldn't take the risk. He wanted to sell it. There's nothing better on that album. Idiot. You just regret it because it didn't work. You're full of regrets because they don't work. You don't actually regret what you did. You're just mad that you didn't get the outcome you wanted. Oh man, this is a good one. Ron card indicates that a crisis is upon you, and her nets are swirling and tangling about your feet. Summon your strength and remember, having troubles and worries is part of a much bigger cycle. Your history is vast as the sea, and your ancestors are showing you that you were not alone. Meaning, it's a generational curse, bitch. It happened to them, it'll happen to you until you break the curse. Oh, you didn't break it? Well, it's going on to your children and grandchildren. Somebody's going to break this curse. You didn't have it in you. My mother didn't, my grandparents, none of my biological family in them to break any of these curses. They're still walking around and curse-skinned. You know what I mean? Subject to the desires of their mind and of their wicked heart. The chosen choose to do the work. Your history, blah, blah, blah. Forgive those who have hurt you in the past. Let go of resentment. Forgive yourself and watch as Ron dissolves her nets and aids you as you reach the shore. I remember my visitation with her. I was in the hotel and I was drowning, bro. I was drowning in my own reality. I was drowning in my emotions, and I was drowning in the world. I was working each day just to pay for the hotel, one day at a time. I was just drowning. I remember it's the middle of the day, and I see the vision. I can see when this happened. I see the vision that I'm literally in the ocean, and I'm drowning in it, and I can't keep up. I can't keep myself up. And the Holy Spirit tells me to stop fighting. Stop fighting to stay above water. Right? It tells me that. It says, take a breath. Take your last breath and stop fighting. So I see myself above the ocean like a, Life of Pi, Perfect Storm, whatever. I see this terrible ocean storm that I'm in, and I'm drowning. The waves are crushing me. I can't keep above the water, and it won't calm down. My Holy Spirit says, surrender. So I take a deep breath, and this is what happens in my visual. I see it. I take a deep breath. And I let go. I stop kicking and screaming and trying to stay above the water. And I sink fast as fuck. I go from the top of the water all the way to the bottom of the ground. And I'm standing on my 2 feet on the sand. I see myself go from the top to the bottom. And now I'm at the bottom of the ocean in the water. And as I open my eyes, the sand that I'm standing on is I've gone from the bottom of the ocean to the shore. And I'm looking back at the ocean that I was in. It's a metaphor, of course, obviously. But it was about surrendering. Stop trying to stay above and just go below. And as you go below, you stand on top. I didn't fully understand that then, but I kind of did. It's like, stop fighting. Just give up. And that's that tower. Stop trying to hold it up, bro. Stop trying to get people out of the building. Save yourself. And that's what it is. Do we run down the stairs logically, thinking that we can get down? Or do we let our heart accept that this is it? And we take that last breath and we jump. If you jump out that window, bro, when you open your eyes, you're going to wake up on top. And you're probably not going to wake up in your skin anymore, which is on top. It's kind of a thing. And I said that last night in my video, how suicidal thoughts are completely part of this. And that the only way to get over them is to get over, what you're going through. Let go of resentment, forgive yourself, and watch as Ron dissolves her nets and aids you as you reach to the shore. That goes back to Wolfman. He's in a pickle. First off, he didn't think I could know what he was up to. And now he only regrets it because I know. He didn't regret what he was doing. He regretted that it didn't work and he got exposed for what he was doing. And now he has to sit with the fact that, damn, he's not sitting with it. He will not set with the reality that I am such an evil person that I will go this low to take over a woman's power. And in essence, if it wasn't the goddess, if I'm not who I said it was, I will go this low to fuck with a crazy girl on the internet. That's where they stand in their sickness, bro. When it goes back to Bobby, how do you think Bobby feels in the morning when he thinks about me and what he did? How do you think Tree feels about it? How do you think Russ feels about it? He has to run and hide all the time about what he has done and said. Not just to me, though. You guys don't understand. And that's fucking Wolfman. He has to, you know, you can't run and hide from your truth of how you acted with an Earth Angel. And if you didn't want to see me that, then with a fucking crazy girl. A hurt crazy girl. If you don't accept my divinity, then you have no choice to accept that I'm hurt and crazy. How powerful are any of you taking advantage of a hurt crazy girl? Well, lucky for me, I'm not hurt and crazy. You thought you were taking on a fucking goddess. But when the story comes out and the documentary comes out and all of you are in it and none of you can stop this, you're all part of this story and it's true what you did. You cannot lie your way out of this. When the people see that you treated a human being like this, not a goddess, but they'll see that next, is that you treated an Earth Angel like this? Yeah, you probably want to die, knowing that you did this to a person that didn't deserve it, but how many times you did it to everyone and nobody deserved this. Nobody deserves the way you treat people. And God gave you one hell of a treat with me. Because he didn't just catch you. He caught you on camera for the whole world to see. And the whole world will see my documentary. And the whole world will see what you really are. And if you don't change by that time, then you'll be deemed as that person. You know why? Because the whole world isn't Christ-like. They're not forgiving about what you did. I am. Why? Because Christ that lives within me has forgiven you. But don't think for 1 minute that I would ever let you back in my energy. You've shown me your true essence. You've shown the world. I was dumb. I was naive. God didn't show me. You showed me. He blinded me from the truth so that we could discover it for ourselves. I could have never fully known what any of you were up to until you told on yourselves. Yes, I said that this card wasn't as bad in here, but it's pretty bad. Shall I read it to you in the other one? Let's get it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. You look a little too pretty in there. I think we need to go a little deeper into this. This is a scary ass card. Scurry. Fucking with the dark bitches? You scurry. Khalik. Endurance. Where you at, Biznatch? She's got long black hair. The woman of the sea. There she is. In her nets. Abuse is what this is known as. Did you abuse me and other people? Mentally, emotionally, verbally? Did you use financial, you know what I mean, abuse on people? Were you using manipulation and shit to get what you wanted? What did you want? Sickos. Destructive action, harm and abuse, cruelty, violence, no excuse. Defenses down, now soften heart. Compassion aids, a kind new start. You know what you are doing is wrong, yet you still persist with cutting words and sneering glances, ensnaring those who need you within your net of abuse. That's right, abuse. It sounds harsh, but when you take advantage of others, be it for money, affection, time, or limelight, you are abusing the situation or relationship, however subtle your ways are. I spoke about all of this in my earlier video. Time to stop. You have so many endearing qualities about you that you're using it, that using the cheap tricks of hitting others where it hurts is quite honestly beneath you. Rand comes to remind you that you have so much more to offer other than a sharp tongue or a clenched fist. You have the most compassionate heart, so don't let it harden. I feel this. My heart is totally hardened towards you. If I'm looking at this, yeah, I've clenched my fist towards you guys in this card. Guide, advise, and relate to others with kindness, and you too will reap benefits greatly. Ron knows too well what it is to be feared, looked upon with dread, or only good for dealing with those who already passed. Remember, you are here for the living. That's for you. I'm here for the dead. Learn to manage your anger. You are running the risk of losing a loved one to another. I just have to laugh. Take long walks by the sea. Be romantic. Praise others more often. Don't be afraid if you don't have all the answers. Be open to help that is about to be offered to you. Revenge of Norse origin. Ron is seen as the darker, more destructive side of the sea's nature. She made no bones about it, using her alluring beauty, her legendary long black hair, incredible strength, and her magic net. Her hobby was collecting souls to pollute Agraheim, particularly seafaring men, dead or alive. Put your head on put your head on my wall. I feel it. 100% feel it, bro. We talked about it. If you don't heal it, you either continue to be a victim of it or an abuser of it. Whatever it is. Right? I'm supposed to speak on this. You know, by nature, it's completely acceptable for me to turn into a fucking whole cunt and hate the world because of what the world has done to me. It's in my nature to be this way. Healing it and forgiving it and being kind to people is the healing. I have no reason to be this way to people. It's Christ who compels me. I know what people are made of, and I know what I'll be met with. There's no kindness out there. You're fake. You're only kind to those that benefit you. I was no benefit to you. You'll only be kind to me to get what you want, which is time, resources, energy, ideas, something, my man. You only want me as a stepping stool to get to what, your next level, which is what, God, power, something. You don't really want anything from me but, power over me. You want my knowledge, my wisdom, my expertise so that you can have it to have power in your own life. You just want to use and abuse me to get what you want out of me. Now, as much as that sounds very like a victim mentality, I can prove it. You don't want to be my friend. You want a friend to make you feel better. You're not here to make me feel better. Being around me makes you feel better. You don't care about how I feel and what I'm going through in my life unless it aligns with something you're going through in your life. And then all you want is my strength to apply to your life. You're not going to be strong in my weaknesses. You're not there for any of that. You're there for yourself. It's called conditional love. There's no conditions to God's love. I try to put conditions on it, but it's not possible, and that's what it is He made me love everyone freely because that's what He wants me to do, and I have the ability to do it if I get out of the way. I can give people, you know what I mean? I can be giving with my time, my energy, my resources, and my love. What hurts is that I'm the only one. And I give and I give and I give and I give, and I'm only taken for granted. It doesn't mean that I'll ever run out of love or time, energy, money, because it's not something I create. It's given to me, so therefore I give it freely. I never fell in love with anyone. Nobody ever made me fall in love. God made me love you. I don't even know what it feels like to love somebody because of how they make you feel. People make me feel horrible. It's God that makes me feel better about everything. I don't desire something that I never enjoyed. I never really enjoyed a friendship because people were always using me. I never enjoyed companionship because it was never real. I never enjoyed a lover because it was never real. I was nothing but property to these people. And when I had no more property or possessions or money, I was no longer necessary to any of these people. And that's exactly why, the celebrities don't fuck with me. Because there's no pride in talking to a homeless girl. There's no gain. But yet they still come over here and try to fucking steal all of my, everything I do have and apply it to their life. God sees what you're doing. And I see it too. And though I don't cry about it all the time, He makes it okay. That all you want to do is steal from me. Cheat and lie to the world that, that you're me or that you have anything to do with what I'm saying. Wolfman only wanted to fuck with me for power. He didn't actually care about me, and nobody really does. They just want the power I possess. They become powerful by having me in their life. A friend with benefits. I'm looking for a Sagittarius fuck buddy. I was looking for an emperor. I have a fuck buddy. He's always trying to fuck me. He says he's my friend. Maybe you're not aware of your abusive behaviors and where they came from, and how you're abusing others with your behaviors. What's the last card, Krishna? Well, if I wasn't feeling down and out, I definitely am again. I looked at this card right in front that I just pulled out. I don't know if I've ever read it, but it's about the cow. Me and my daughter have been watching unbelievable TikToks about cows. Why? I love cows. I've said it since the beginning of time. I love cows. My two favorite animals are cows and manatees, which is the water cow. I couldn't tell you why. You think it's morbid of me to eat so much beef, loving the animal, but I always have. People in my past would used to go on, road trips, and I would just stay in the fields staring at the cows, how beautiful they were. I always loved the cows. So when I looked at this, I remembered the videos that we were watching yesterday. The carrier of Shiva. And then when I read the card, I got real excited because Shiva is my counterpart, the god of destruction. I don't know if I've ever read this. Offer salutations to the humped white bull, Nadi, whose neck is decorated with bells. He is the carrier of the blue-throated Shiva, the embodiment of Dharma, and unshakable as the Himalayas. Blessings. Grace from Shiva and Parvati. That's my family. I hate being human. Oh God, it's such a long life. If I don't bring him to this world, then I'm stuck on this world with just you. This has nothing to do with this. It's a Lilith moment. Why did you make me human, God? He was trying to give us a world, and all he did was give us shit. Oh, God. Do you know how long it took me to get out of that form? Now I'm stuck in it again. But I have to play his game. I'll never get out of it until I do what he says. I have to submit to some loser man that he picked and give up my power and have his children. You almost wish you never were created. I'm not of this world, I'm just stuck in it with you. And if I don't create a better world, I'm gonna die here with you. It's another fucking human. Ability to carry out one's duty. Ability for ever increasing service. Knowledge and understanding of one's duty. I know what I'm here to do. It's just a job. You're just a fucking assignment. You're nothing more than my fucking family's ancestors, and they care about you. God's children. I'm nothing more than his servant. My choices are what? To serve beside him or end up fucking with Lilith, or with Lucifer again. Lucifer's choice was to fucking honor his position or you know what I mean? Flee to the darkest places. I'm tired of hell. If I want to get away from humans and hell, I have to do what God says. The only thing in hell are humans. Fuck. Your fucking precious children there, God. Oh, God, fuck off. He shows me that they were souls before they were humans. Yeah, but they're soulless now. They're nothing more than flesh. They have no soul. You cannot prove that their soul still exists. Not to me. With all the superpowers you give me, I see no light in this dark. There's no light behind their eyes. There's no life behind their thoughts. They think the same as everyone else thinks. There's no soul behind that brain. There's no soul behind the fucking conscious of this fucking making of this human. My dog has a soul. You can see it beyond her eyes. That she is something more than a dog. I cannot see that in any of you. You are nothing more than the flesh you present in front of me. And you dress it up to act like it's powerful. The flesh is powerless. It always has been. My flesh can't do shit. It's my spirit that can do all things. And I have to channel it through this stupid fucking 42-year-old flesh till I'm 99. But once the fucking flesh dies, I swear to God, I will never take another fucking form. I will never be put in another form to have to fucking force my power through that form. Be limited in the form. A human form. The most limiting form in all of existence. You have no fucking power except for the power he gives you. And he won't even give it to you if you don't have a good heart. You're dependent off of hell. Or God. Those are your options. Disgusting. Ugh, sorry. You know, it's talking about Shiva and Parvati. That's my family. You are not my family. None of you are. Soul tribe. What the fuck are you talking about? There's no soul in this tribe of fucking losers. They don't have a soul. They have a bunch of broken feelings and heartache and resentment about their life experience. They are a human trying to have a soul experience. I am a soul stuck in a human experience. We are not alike. Can't stand y'all. Jeez, you're really hitting me. I told you I felt like it was a Friday. Well, because we're in fucking tomorrow's energy. Technically, it said it was coming on the 30th. So, technically, we're in Fridays. I told you already. I'll still harness the shit out of a Jupiter, meaning the weather's beautiful and I'm going to have a good day. But Fuck, we're already in Friday's shadows, living in the future. It's actually the fucking past, bro. It's fucking Groundhog's Day until forever. Can't stand this fucking reality. Oh, God. Well, shit. That wasn't a very positive, loving, lighting fucking 10. You're about to get lit up, bro. Did you see it? Your emotions, all of that. You're going down. Down, down, down. It got me too. I was the first one. I deliver the message. How can I deliver the message and it not be for me? What the fuck is that? It's those tarot readers that pretend like it has nothing to do with them. Fucking projecting, acting like you're not part of the story. Bitch, the story came out of your mouth. You're the one creating the story. It's your energy. That's why my readings are different from everyone. I'm the highest level of light, so I deliver the highest level, you know. Nobody else reads like me. Because they're not from, they don't have the conscious. It's not coming from them. Or it's coming, that's why all readers are mind. This card means this card, and this is what life means. And don't forget to take your multivitamin. Yeah, take good care of those bodies, people. All you got is those bodies, people. You are a human body, and you ain't got shit but that body. You better hold on to that body. Where do you go when you die? Into another body! And you come back to hell on earth to learn your lessons one more time. I'm fucking out of here, bro. I am learning this lesson. I will give you these kids. I'll go fuck some man. I'll play Eve, and I'm out! I am fucking out of this reality, bro. It's so stupid. But until then, I'll spend the rest of the 55 years telling you everything I know about the other realities, so perhaps you can possess that reality and bring it in here and create this a better reality. And maybe later, like Kobe, when I create the new reality, maybe I'll come back and visit you, like he will. Maybe, but probably not. If it still looks like this when I'm gone, don't expect anything good to come to a world like this. You get the bad. No, God, I'm not going to do this again. I don't care where you send them. Fuck them. They're your kids, not mine. Remember, I didn't have kids. You didn't let me. You said 1,000 of mine will die a day. Well, if you're blaming these as my kids, they're Lilith's, then kill them. I have no emotional attachment to these motherfuckers. They're not mine. Talking about my own kids? No, but they're actually God's, truthfully. And that's why I love them so much. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that. If I just looked at my own kids and like, damn, you guys are asshole kids. I mean, all kids are assholes, especially when they become teenagers. Total assholes. That's what I told the doctor yesterday. I was like, when does he get out of this awkward teenage phase? He's very awkward. I take one to the doctor's yesterday. He's a weirdo. Take this one. She's going to be in there asking all kinds of questions and doing her own medical exam. Totally opposite. Total opposite. Very interesting. But in the essence, you know, they're being raised by the Holy Spirit. You guys are being raised by your ancestors. They didn't make it too far. Look at where they took you. You can go no further with that mind. Hey, I hate to be ugly, but I just am. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate. That's not true. I'm gonna stop saying that. I need to stop saying that. I enjoy being ugly, and could care less how that makes you feel. How about the truth? I enjoy being ugly and could care less how that makes you feel, because ultimately I teach you how to deal with your feelings. And if you don't know how to deal with them, I could care less, because that's what I do over here. Meaning you're not paying attention to what I teach, so I don't care how it makes you feel. That's all I teach around here, is how to deal with your feelings. Really. And what did Jesus say? Overcome. What did God say? Overcome your feelings. Hawk said, wonder why we call you bitch. Don't be a bitch. Keep your head up. The rest of you know, according to this, you're going to die in your feelings this weekend. Hopefully you'll have an ego death and be reborn. Otherwise, you're just going to, you know, be feeling guilt and shame and regret and all that. And that's what everyone feels. No, I shouldn't have treated her that way. You probably shouldn't have, but that's how you treat people. You're not going to treat me that way again, and I don't need your apology. Go treat someone else better. Show that you're a better person. Go be better with someone else. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Really? Yeah, I don't go backwards. I go forwards, bro. In the essence, I have karmic ties to these fucking twin flames where I have to keep looking at them and talking about them, but I'm not going anywhere with them. I'm not going anywhere. How can I be going anywhere with people that are going nowhere? I'm just going around circles around them. They're a bunch of circle jerkers, literally, with erectile dysfunction. And the rest of you took the rose and turned it into a sex toy. Lovely.
The rose time?
Oh, God. I'm out of here. Laters.